What up YouTube? Stan back with another video. Been a minute since I uploaded a video, but for good reasoning. One, I'm on a new camera, the new Sony a7 IV, so I'm really just hired to make this video because I want to see what it looks like. I want to edit it, but I also want to make this video for you guys. The weather's good. We're coming up on the spring and summertime finally, so I just wanted to make a good video for you guys. The birds are chirping. It's 7 o'clock and we still got daylight, which is amazing. But I'm running out of it, so we got to get to the video. So let's get into it. Alright, so here it is. My 02 Silverado. I've already kind of started getting it taken apart for you guys. The reason I'm doing this video, and another piece to the puzzle that's not directly involved in this video, is my wheel and tire setup. If you want to know more about the wheels and tires that I have on this truck, you need to go to the video that'll be in the corner up here somewhere. I'll put that in so you can see exactly what. Obviously these are snowflakes. Mine are 20-inch. You can probably get the 22s. These are the tires that I have on it. These aren't my first choice in tire. So you watch the video and you're like, oh, those tires aren't good. It's 2022. Tires are really hard to get. So just understand that when you're watching the video. But like I said, I want to give you guys a breakdown of how this truck sits. I'm going to put it back down on the ground before the video ends. But I kind of just wanted to jack it up because I thought it was cool. Monster truck mode or whatever. So it's kind of stupid that I did this now I think about it. But the truck is actually a 2-inch drop in the front, a 4-inch drop in the rear. So it sits level but lower. Honestly, like a stock truck would sit like how it is now, because it's really not jacked up that high. But this is how a stock truck would sit. So this can kind of give you an idea. I'm going to try to run through this before I lose daylight so you guys can see what it looks like with the tires on the ground, or the wheel, the whole truck on the ground. Alright, so we're going to start from the rear, because this is where you're going to get most of your suspension drop from if you're going to go with a 2 and a 4 drop. The biggest piece of the puzzle, it's not the only piece, but the biggest piece is going to be the rear hanger, right? Yeah, the rear hanger back here. I had a brain fart. It's a lot of work to get that done. That was the one thing I didn't do on the suspension. I almost did it, but on your factory truck, if your truck's still factory, you're going to have rivets that hold the factory one on. This is a 2-inch drop hanger. I'm going to try to find the part number or a part number that's comparable to the one I have so you can get that. But this is a 2-inch drop hanger on the front side. I have a Caltrack. I have a Caltrack traction bar system on this truck. Does it need it? No. Well, one day I hope that the truck needs it, but for right now it does not need it. But that is extra. That does not have anything to do with the drop. Nothing at all. I'm just letting you know before people ask. It's a Caltrack traction bar system on that aspect of the truck. Alright YouTube, so I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Make sure you watch it all the way to the end. But I've got one thing to ask you. Go down in the description of this video and hit those Amazon affiliate links. But let me explain how it works. You see this box in my hand? This is a Noco Genius 10. But if you don't know what this is a portable jump box. Lately, more than I would like to admit, me and my dad have needed a jump box. Well, his birthday's coming up. So I figured, how can I solve this problem and get him something that he can actually use? Well, I said, let's get him a jump box. Hopped on Amazon, clicked on my Amazon affiliate link, and bought it. So this is going to be the first link in the description below. But here's the trick. If you just click on those links, whether you're buying something for yourself or for someone else as a gift or surprise or anything like that, it uses my affiliation all the way throughout your checkout. So like I said, it's that simple. Just click the link, it takes you to Amazon, buy whatever your heart's desires, and I get a little kickback. But you don't have to give me money. You're going to give it to Amazon anyway, so just help me out. Like I said, I really hope you enjoy the video. That's it. Okay, So besides my awesome brake job, I still have the stock leaf springs in. I haven't taken one out. I haven't flipped the axle. I haven't done anything like that. It is a stock leaf springs. No aftermarket drop leaf springs. It's just that simple. It's a stock leaf springs. So one thing that the OG or the real truck guys will tell you is they notch your frame because of really once you go past a 3-inch drop, you have to do that. My frame isn't notched. I will be honest. There's a trick to fixing this, but my axle would hit the frame. I did have the bump stops in here and the axle beat them to death. Now there's no more bump stops. So there's that. But there's a trick to it. The trick to it is, I gotta get down. So the trick to it is going to be these QA1 adjustable shocks. You can see the knob down there right here at the bottom. So you have to, well, you don't, I mean, really you gotta have, if anything, you can get your own parts for the front shackles. You can do whatever you want with the leaf springs, but if you're gonna do it the way I have it done, you gotta have these QA1 shocks. Otherwise, I mean, my truck, my frame's perfectly fine. There's no issues with it. But now that I've put these shocks on here, I've never hit the frame. My ride is a tad bit stiffer, but you're going to have to dial your QA1s in, and that's totally preference. I'm not going to sit here and explain how I did mine. But like I said, this is a single adjustable shock, so it's not dual adjustable or anything like that. But that is a key piece to the puzzle, and I actually love these shocks. So I just really want to emphasize that you're going to need these shocks. I know somebody's going to tell you you don't, maybe not. You need the shocks. Get the shocks. Lastly is going to be the rear hanger, and it might be shackles. I could be messing that whole terminology up because I'm not really thinking about it. But these were the first, right here, these are the first things I ever added to the truck. First modification I ever did. They are a 2-inch drop hanger. Yeah, 2-inch drop hanger, shackle, 2-inch drop shackle in the rear, because it's got a hole that it's not in that you can see up there by the bolt. That one makes it a 3-inch drop. But it's very simple. You could do that at home. You just got to have some good jacks so the leaf springs don't kill you. But like I said, and that's a DJM, I believe. But I'll send you can actually get a kit for that part of it. For the front and the rear part of the leaf springs. They make some kits, so I'll probably add the kit in for that. The main piece of the pie back here is just the QA1s. You can't do this. You can't do this the way I have it done without the QA1s. Is how I'm going to recommend it to you guys. If you want to do it right. Took me some trial and error. I had some Beltec shocks back here before. They were okay. Still, the frame was, or the bump stop cup was getting its behind beat. So I switched to the QA1s. No problems at all. Alright, so like I said, the front suspension is very, very simple on this truck. So I have stock upper and lower control arms. Have not touched them. Nothing. They're stock upper and lower control arms. Now I will say, after doing it, I have heard that doing the control arms is probably the better way to go. I can kind of agree. Same thing with the rear. Instead of doing the front hanger like how I did it, I've always heard that doing the shackle with the flip kit gives you a better ride. Probably true. I don't have a terrible ride, so I don't really worry about it too much. It doesn't bother me. It's my truck. It's okay. The main thing is, so originally, because I had a 2 and a 1-inch drop on this truck before, I believe is what it was. Because I had just the hanger the shackle in the back and springs in the front, which was really just a shackle in the back for a while. Then I added, no, it was a, whatever it was, I can't even remember. No, it was just a 2, and then I added the front spring when I did the rear hangers. I believe that's how it went. But that's a 2-inch drop spring right there. Don't know the brand. I can't remember. I want to say Ibach, maybe, or Beltec. I'm pretty sure they're Beltec springs for this truck. I think I'm thinking about the car. Beltec springs for this truck, they're good. Haven't had a problem with them. But the key that I like about this truck that helped me, or the key to this front setup that really helped the truck a lot, is, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I have QA1s up here. They're single adjustable like in the rear. I will give you the part number for that, because I've done that before. But I mean, it's really hard to show. But the little adjusters down below, down there, and this really helps the truck out a lot. Having those QA1s, it really balances out the ride. And that's something I definitely want you guys to consider if you're going to do this, is just get the QA1s. They're usually only 100, 150 bucks more than the other shocks that you're going to get anyway, but they're way more worth it. And that's really what I wanted to show you guys, is mainly the QA1s out of this whole setup. That's the gist of it all. I'm going to finish up my tires. I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit more information, and then that'll be the end of the video. But let me know if you have any questions down below. Drop a comment down below. Message me if you even want to. I believe my email's in the description. Don't be afraid to reach out. I try to answer as many comments as I can, because you guys, you guys matter to me. I really appreciate you guys. So like I said, if you have any questions, I feel like I explained pretty much all there is to it. But if I didn't, if you still have a question, just let me know. That's what I'm here for. So that's pretty much it on the truck. I literally just let it down, but honestly that's pretty much the stance it normally has most of the time. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, the suspension's got to settle on it. It'll sit an inch lower, maybe a quarter of an inch it might sit lower, but this is pretty much what it looks like on a daily basis. The front tucks pretty well. I will be honest, I wish the rear tucked a little bit more, but that's okay. It still looks good, and it rides the way I want it to. Obviously, I will say, if the rear did tuck more, it would need a flip kit or a frame notch, or both. So we're pretty much at the limit there, but this is a setup that'll get you a 2-inch drop in the front, a 4-inch drop in the rear. You got your components back there. Really simple here with a shock upgrade. And I will say, I did a video on the QA1 on the front. I'll link that as well. But there's just a little finagling you got to do to get that to work, because of the knob, the adjuster on the QA1. You just got to work that, but it goes in fine. Never had an issue since. And I think I said it in the video, but make sure you kind of dial it in before you really just leave it. But other than that, so I think I'll end the video here. I appreciate you guys for watching. Really simple video, really simple changes you can make to your truck to achieve that look that I showed out there. I've got to go torque down my wheels so they don't fall off, even though the impact probably beat them to death. So other than that, I appreciate you guys. Like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Like I said in my little ad, check out the links below. Most of the parts that I can find, I'm going to drop a link down below. Use that link, help a brother out. I appreciate you guys. Salute to everyone. Right now, the world's a crazy time. Show somebody some love. All our veterans out there, I'm a veteran. Well, I serve in the military. My dad's a veteran. I appreciate you guys as well. All the things that you do. And I know somebody will say thank you. So thank you for saying thank you to me. But I appreciate everyone who serves our country. Other than that, it's your boy Stan. Everybody have a good day.